confused Prime Minister became nervous and asked himself again,
Am I really stupid? Well, I'll not be so stupid as to let anyone know that I am stupid.
He bent over the loom, pretended to admire the fabric that wasn't there. Cold beads of sweat gathered on his forehead. He wiped his brow.
Oh, it's exquisite! I shall tell the Emperor it's exquisite! You make us very happy, Your Excellency. Did you notice the shimmering shades up and down the extremities of the fabric?
Did you notice the 100 green shades in the forest?
Or the perfumed pinks and purples of the flowers?
And the snowiest white unicorns. The fabric is so light. It's as light as spider webs.
They must disappear. And those who...
Later, the Prime Minister delighted the Emperor as he reported every delicious detail, word for word. Day after day, the scoundrels sent for more gold to buy their magic thread. Day after day, the Emperor, enchanted, would send it. Sometime later, the Emperor received the tailors in his dressing area. They had come to take measurements needed to sew his new suit.
I have heard such wonderful praises of your fabric that I officially decree you both master crafters of the Emperor's Empire.
Even as they bowed, the two scoundrels pretended to be holding a large roll of fabric.
Here are your trousers, Your Imperial Highness. Your coat, the result of our labor. We have worked day and night, and at last created the most beautiful fabric in the world for you. We believe it is worthy of you and your kingdom.
Here is your cloak with its handsome train. It's light as spider webs. Look at the gorgeous colors. Feel how soft the fabric is. It's gold!
Of course, the Emperor did not see any colors, and could not feel any cloth between his fingers. He panicked and felt faint. Fortunately, the throne was behind him, so he quickly sat down. But once he realized that no one could know that he did not see the fabric, he felt better. Nobody could find out that he was stupid and incompetent. How could he know that everybody around him thought and did the exact same thing? The farce continued exactly as the scoundrels had foreseen it. Once they had taken the Emperor's measurements, they began cutting the air with scissors while sewing with their needles an invisible cloth.
If your Imperial Highness would graciously take off your clothes, we shall array you in your fine new gold suit.
So the Emperor undressed, and garment by garment, the scoundrels pretended to bedeck him in his new robes. At first the Emperor was embarrassed, but since no one seemed to notice, he felt relieved. The praises rang out among his people.
Oh, what elegance!
Cried the ministers.
Oh, excellent fit!
Oohed the women.
Such colors! Oh, such grace, such style!
Remarked the Prime Minister.
This is a beautiful suit, and it looks very good on me. You've done well.
Your Majesty, we have a request for you. The people have found out about this extraordinary suit and are anxious for you to fashion it. May we grant the people with a procession for you and your new gold suit?
All right. I shall grant the people this privilege. Call me my courage.
The ceremonial parade was formed. A group of dignitaries walked in front and anxiously scrutinized the faces of the people in the street. Everyone had gathered at the waterfront, pushing and shoving to get a better look. Loud applause welcomed the regal procession. Everyone wanted to know who was stupid and incompetent. But as the emperor passed, a strange murmur rose up.
Look at the Emperor's new clothes. They're beautiful.
What a marvelous train!
Oh, those colors,
They're beautiful!
It must have cost a fortune.
I have never seen anything like it in my life!
Everyone tried to conceal their disappointment as not being able to see the emperor's new clothes. Since nobody was willing to admit to being stupid and incompetent, the people acted exactly as the scoundrels had anticipated.
The Emperor's new clothes are stupendous.
Did you ever see the likes of the Emperor's dazzling new clothes?
A child, however, who had no important job or position in life, and could only see things as his eyes showed them to him, pushed his way to the carriage and cried,
Why, he's got nothing on! The Emperor's naked!
The child's father responded,
Fool! Don't talk such nonsense.
but in the crowd one person whispered to another, "A child said he's got nothing on. He's got nothing on," rang out, and was repeated over and over again, until at last everyone cried simultaneously,
The child is right. The Emperor is naked. It's true.
The emperor finally heard what the people were shouting, but he couldn't admit that they were right. He thought it better to continue the procession under the illusion that anyone who couldn't see his clothes was stupid or incompetent.
The procession must go on.
His Imperial Majesty told himself. He squared his bare, shivering shoulders and stood stiffly on his carriage, while two pages held up his imaginary train. And all around him, the minister, the lords and the ladies kept their focus. They kept their eyes focused on the cloth that was not there. The end.
The Emperor's New Clothes, reinterpreted by Brooklyn Blowback.